Hello, Cancer. How are you guys doing? It is now time for your April extended reading. I'm just basically trying to squeeze every last drop out of April that I possibly can. So, got a couple of announcements to make, and I promise you I'll make it as fast as possible. As always, if you would like to find the information on how to schedule a personal reading, please check the description box of this video. And my website is in the description of the video where you can order a personal reading. Also on my website is my tarot reading course that I released a few weeks back. For those of you interested in learning how to read the tarot, in my humble opinion, this is the most extensive and simplified tarot reading course that I've ever seen on the internet. It's only $11.11. Check that out if you're interested. But here's the big thing that I wanted to announce. I've just joined forces with the Leo King over on High Vibe TV, where we are coming together and discussing some very, very deep and powerful topics. And it's completely uncensored, unlike YouTube, where I got to watch what I say. We hit it all over there. Anything from spirituality, tarot, manifestation, to the current events in the world and the state of humanity today. We hit it all over there. So if you would like to join us and subscribe over there on High Vibe TV to watch that and more, there's a lot more than that on High Vibe TV. The information for that is in the description of the video as well. All right, let's go ahead and jump right into this. Starting this off with the past person. If you are not inquiring about a past person, then this is not for you. All right, let's see here. What's it looking like generally between Cancer and the past person? Three of Pentacles. Now, this is going to be a weird little side story that may only be for one or two of you, but some of you may possibly have been dealing with somebody that you work with. Again, not everybody needs to take that and run with it, but I feel like there's at least one of you who was with somebody at the workplace, and then you broke up, and y'all still see each other, and it's a little bit awkward. I know there's at least one of you. If that doesn't resonate, just chuck that. But I had to say it because it came out. All right. Ooh. Some of you were trying a little too hard, might I add, to manifest reconciliation. So, yeah, it's looking to me like some of you all are trying to manifest reconciliation while still exploring new options at the same time. And it's making you very unbalanced. You're doing a good job holding it all together. I think that with this Nine of Pentacles and the Hermit energy here, from the outside looking in, the average person probably has no idea that anything is going on with you at all. So you still have a lot of unanswered questions, a lot of unfinished business. And I do feel like this person does, from time to time, check in on you and see how you've been doing. But with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, though, I don't think that is coming from a place of, I miss you, I still want to be with you. I think it's coming from a place of curiosity. Just strict curiosity. I wonder what Cancer's been up to. You know? Yeah, so, okay. All right, could be a Virgo for some of you. Also have Sagittarius here. Eight of Cups reversed. Ooh, we're going to see about that here in a minute. Hang on. We're going to see about some Eight of Cups reversed here in a minute. Let's see how the past person feels about you. How does the person from the past feel about Cancer, universe? This doesn't feel very deep, to be 100% honest. Magician reversed again. So they know what they would want to say to you. Yeah, they're waiting for a window of opportunity. I think they have a lot of things to say to you. And I think it even goes as far as they probably have a script written out. For real. But, yeah, they still feel a really strong connection with you. They just don't want the drama. Five of Wands reversed. Lover's card. They still feel a pretty strong connection with you. I don't think it's an emotional connection, though, to be 100% honest with you. To be all the way real, it doesn't look like they're actually still in love with you. But they still think about you all the time. Everything reminds them of you. Like every time they get in the car, they hear your favorite song. Seems like every time they go somewhere, they always drive past your favorite restaurant. That type of thing. You know, they're always being reminded of you. But at the same time, I don't think it's like a love. I don't think they're in love with you. Does that make sense? They know what they'd want to say to you, though. Okay. Could be a Gemini for some of you. Yeah, like I said, it doesn't feel too deep. It doesn't feel really deep and intense. It just, I get a real strong feeling of just like, you ever just sit around and all of a sudden your first grade teacher pops up in your mind and you think, I wonder what they're up to now. And you try to go find them on Facebook and see if you can find them. You know, that type of energy. All right, well, let's see. Is there going to be any kind of outcome here? Is this person taking any action? Nope. Five of Wands reversed. Now, I feel like drama is being avoided. Queen of Wands reversed. Death card. Nah, it's not looking like it. It's not looking like it. It's looking like, for the most part, if you don't take any action, it's a done dollar. Death card. Could be a Scorpio for some of you. Well, let's get the advice then. What's the advice? What's the best advice for Cancer? Ten of Wands in the reverse. I know y'all don't want to hear that. Okay, Fool card reversed. Okay. All right, damn, dog. Look, all right. Eight of Cups upright. Okay, so keep on walking. Stay on the path that you're on. Don't turn and go back. However, sometime this year, probably closer to fall or winter, I do feel like a window of opportunity will open for you and this person to have a conversation. The advice I'm going to give you is make sure the next time you and this person talk, 6 months from now, 8 months from now, they have to get to know you all over again. You need to evolve so hard they don't recognize you. Yup. And you know what's going to happen? Then you know what's going to happen? You're going to talk to them, and they probably think they know you like the back of their hand. And they're going to be like, you know, you'll have that dumbfounded look on their face, and the light will be shining on them from a different angle. You'll see them differently. It'll be like, oh, why was I tripping over you again? It'll be much, much, much easier to let this go. And you will probably, from that point forward, continue on the rest of your life barely ever even thinking about them, because you'll completely release it and let it go. All right, let's look at singles. Single Cancerians. Boom, boom, boom. Single Cancers and their love interest, Four of Pentacles. Boom, boom. King of Swords reversed. This person's a karmic soulmate. That's the reason why you feel this strong connection with them. So I have a feeling that some of you, probably a lot of you, are wondering whether or not you're making this up in your mind. That's what this feels like to me. Now, the example I'm always going to use is that it's somebody at the workplace. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. It doesn't matter. I just always use that example because that's very common. very, very common for us to feel really strong connections with somebody at the workplace. So let's say all of a sudden the job you've been working at for the past 3 years, some new hire comes in, and as soon as they walk onto the floor, you see them and you're like, whoa. You feel this really strong, intense connection. And it feels like they feel it too. But you get into this battle in your head like, well, am I just making that up? Are they just friendly with me the way they're friendly with everybody else? Am I just imagining this? You go through these mental battles of wondering, am I just making this up in my head? Am I just crazy? What is wrong with me? No, you're not crazy. No, you are not crazy. No, you're not making it up. The two of you have a karmic contract. Unresolved, unfinished business from some previous lifetime. The two of you had some kind of connection in some previous lifetime. They didn't quite work out exactly the way you wanted, so you've agreed to try it again in this lifetime. That's it. That's all that means when I say a karmic contract. So, death card reversed. All right. Real talk, though, I don't think this person, so this person definitely, they feel a strong connection. They noticed you just like you noticed them, but I don't think that they're even thinking that you would be even the slightest bit interested in them. That would probably really surprise them if they knew that. Okay, could be a Pisces for some of you. All right, also have Scorpio here. Well, let's get a more in-depth look. Oops, I mixed my decks up. Hang on. Let's get a more in-depth look of how they feel about you. How they see you, how they view you, how they feel about you. Let's see. King of Wands reversed. Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands. Man, it could be a fire sign. I do think they got a little crush on you, though. I think so. I think they got a little crush on you. I just don't think that they're even considering that you may feel the same way, so they're keeping their options open. I don't think they are just focused on just you with the Seven of Cups here. I don't think so. But yeah, they do have a little crush on you, though. They are more than likely still healing from a breakup. They're probably at a very unhappy place in their life. The good news is, though, I don't think they're trying to reconcile with somebody they broke up with. So they're slamming the door shut on the past, so you don't have to worry about that. But they are keeping their options open. So I don't know. If you don't make a move quick, they might get grabbed up by somebody. Okay. Let's see if anything's happening here. Anything happening here between single cancers and the person they're dealing with? Nah. Yeah, no decision being made. I don't think so. This person's pretty much, for the most part, sticking to themselves. They actually have a lot of insecurity issues, very low self-confidence, no self-esteem. But with the King of Wands in the upright, they are not going to let you know that. They are covering that up. They will go to their grave before anybody knows that about them. But yeah, no, it's not looking like much is happening here. Ace of Wands reversed. No new start happening. Okay. We got to get the advice then. What's the advice? Knight of Swords. You got to communicate. You have to communicate and speak up. Start a conversation. If you don't communicate, if you don't speak up. Now you got to be balanced with it, though. I wouldn't say just jump headfirst in and be like, oh my God, I had this thing for you and I want to be with you. Will you go out with me? Will you be with me? You ain't got to do all that, but start a conversation. You're going to have to break the ice if you want this to go anywhere. If you don't break the ice with this person, you will lose your chance. Could be an Aquarius for some of you. I also have Aries here. Okay. Well, that was pretty short, sweet, and simple. We're going to go ahead and move forward, though, with the current person. If you're not experiencing any problems with your current person, this is not for you. What's the problem? What's the issue between Cancer and the current person? What's the issue? What's the problem? What's the dealio, Emilio? What do we got? Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. King of Swords, Death card reverse. So this is not coming to an end, but it really just seems like all the love is gone, dude. I don't have one cup on the table here. Not one. Not one. We do have the 10 of Pentacles in the upright. So this could be a very superficial, nice looking relationship that looks good from the outside looking in. You know, I think that maybe for some of you, even your family may not really know that there's any problems here. Maybe some of your close family, but for the most part, I think most people looking at the two of you would probably think, wow, y'all look like a happy couple. You look amazing together, you know? There could have been a third party in the past for some of you too, possibly, but 10 of Pentacles, King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. This looks very surface level, emotionless, honestly, is what it looks like to me. But I don't see it coming to an end. I see one, the other, or both of you preventing this from ending. Okay, now we're going to see how they feel about you. How's this person feel about Cancer? 8 of Wands. Looks like they feel pretty content to me, to be honest with you. This person's very one-sided, though. Yeah. Very one-sided. They're pretty content. It almost kind of feels like, wow, how am I going to explain this? It's like they want to be with you, but they don't want to be around you. Does that make sense? Like, I want to be in this relationship because it's my comfort zone, but I don't want to be around you. That's weird. That's bizarre. 9 of Pentacles. Again, no cups. The only cups is the 2 of Cups reversed. Not seeing a lot of love here. Not seeing much love here at all. Well, I don't want to pull a full spread on the outcome, but I want to at least get a couple of cards on the table. What kind of outcome are we looking at here? Page of Swords, 5 of Swords. Yeah, same thing, 9 of Swords. Basically just a flat line. I don't see this coming to an end anytime soon. 2 of Swords. Not coming to an end anytime soon. What's the advice? Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, we got to put forth the work. We got to at least sit down and have a conversation. We got to bring it up. We got to lay it on the table. You know, there's a problem here. It's not what it used to be. What can we do to start adding some spice back into this connection? Can we start going on dates? Can we start hanging out and having fun together? We got to at least bring it up on the table and connect with each other and see if we can see eye to eye. That's what we have to do. In order to work on a relationship, how do you do that? How do you work on a relationship? You work on yourself. That's the only way it's done. You have to have two people willing to work on themselves. If all it takes is one person not willing to work on themselves, then the relationship is doomed. It's doomed. It's doomed. Okay, now to my favorite part of the whole reading. I'm drying out, man. Random freestyle advice. Whatever advice cancer needs to hear the most. Random freestyle advice. Boom, 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 boom. Six of Cups in the upright. I like that. Haven't given advice like that in a minute. Okay. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. All right. So this is about trusting the process, which is difficult. I always have to make it a really strong point that when I give advice, in no way am I ever trying to say that this is easy. One of my biggest pet peeves is people, especially in the spiritual community, giving advice and making it sound like it's an easy breezy walk through the park when it's not. So what happens when people do that is you try to take that advice and apply it to your life. And when it's really fucking hard, you think, well, that guy on the internet who is pretending to be a Pleiadian and whatnot is making it sound like it's an easy breezy walk through the park. And I'm supposed to tap into this consciousness and all these fluffy buzzwords that I don't fucking know what they mean. And this is hard. So I must be doing it wrong. No, you're not doing it wrong. They just didn't explain it the right way. Okay. Trusting the process. So there are two types of manifestations. Okay. Now let's disambiguate the term manifestation. Okay. Manifestation just means result. It's just a fancy word that means result. Okay. So there are two types of manifestations, A type and B type. Now here's where the wires get crossed. A type manifestations are those things that are very much like repeats of past experiences. You know, like a new car or a new job or a new apartment or something like that. And the thing about A-type manifestations, though, is you can plan for them. Even if I haven't had a new car before, I can go find somebody who has. I can take a pen and a piece of paper and write down the steps from A to Z to make a new car appear in my driveway, you know? Then there's B-type manifestations. B-type manifestations are these big, huge, life-changing manifestations that are unlike anything you have ever experienced before. So the problem that a lot of us have is when we're moving forward in life and we're trying to make fucking amazing things happen in our life, we're trying to make something happen that's unlike anything we've ever experienced before, but we're trying to plan every step on how to make it happen. That part of you that is trying to logically, analytically plan is the ego analytical thinking brain. The ego analytical thinking brain is nothing but a record of past experiences. That's all it is. So nothing that the ego brain has ever learned in the past is sufficient enough for it to be able to figure out how to create something that's unlike anything it has ever experienced before. See what I'm saying? But it thinks it can. The only thing it can really do is keep recreating things that are similar to things it's already experienced in the past. That's the only thing this thing knows how to do. So, well then, how do I get on the path then? You have to plan something. Yes, you do. Come up with the best fucking plan you can possibly think of. Even if it sounds like a shit, horrible plan. You have to pick a path and start going down it. Here's the thing about the universe. Here's the cool thing. You know how many clients come to me and they'll ask me, what step am I supposed to take in order to make this happen? And I'm like, you're looking at it the wrong way. Sitting around trying to figure that out is going to keep you stuck in the same spot your whole life. How do I create something unlike anything I've experienced before? I pick a path and I start going down it. And the universe will take the wheel and start steering you in the right direction. Imagine you're sitting in Nashville, Tennessee, and you want to make it to New York. Well, most people are just sitting there because they're like, I don't know what highway to take. Which road do I take? I don't know. But the thing they don't know about the universe is it doesn't fucking matter. You could hop on the highway and start going straight towards Florida. The universe will take the wheel and start guiding you, all the way. And it may be a twisty, windy, crazy path, but if you can trust the process with the Chariot here, trust the process. See, here's the thing about the Chariot. This lady here, it's a lady in this deck. This lady, she doesn't really have full control of the Chariot. These two animals have full control of the Chariot. If she tells these animals where to go and they go there, that's a trust-based process. Not really a control-based process. She's not really actually in control. But if these animals say, wait a minute, that's not the way we need to go. We need to go this way. There's nothing she can fucking do about it. Ain't nothing she can do about it. So the only thing she can do is sit back and be like, okay, that doesn't make sense. But that's your higher self. The two animals that are pulling the Chariot, that's your higher self. Your higher self is way up here looking down. You're like a little piss ant trying to crawl through the carpet and find your way across the room. And your higher self is like you. You see the whole room. You know what's outside of this room. You know what's outside of the house. You know what's outside of your neighborhood. You know what's outside of the city, the state, the country, the universe, the multiverse, and beyond, right? But then I'm this little piss ant in the carpet thinking that I'm going to figure out how to get across the room, and I can't even comprehend the fact that I'm in a house, or I'm in a room that's in a house, that's on a street, that's in a neighborhood, that's in a town, that's in a state, that's in a country. You see what I'm saying? Learn to trust the process. If there's something you're wanting to make happen, you don't need to figure out every little step that it takes in order to make it happen. Come up with a plan, the closest thing that you could possibly think, and start doing it. Let the universe guide you. Does that make sense? And it will, as long as you can trust the process, which isn't nearly as easy as it sounds. We always want to take the wheel and start trying to control it and make it happen the way we think that it's supposed to happen. And you got to learn to trust the process. All right. Okie dokie. I feel like those were the messages that my Cancerian friends needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all for tuning in and playing along once again, y'all. I greatly appreciate all of the love, support, and positive feedback y'all still keep showing me every single time I get on here and do this. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, purchase my tarot reading course for $11.11, or subscribe over there with me and the Leo King on High Vibe TV. It's all in the description of the video. I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Y'all stay blessed.